Greetings to another episode of ATV News. I'm Sarah Huerta.
And I'm Christopher Necropolis, bringing you the news of the week.
For today's feature story, we examine the racial stereotypes surrounding our community. We went out and asked our school faculty about their views on the topic.
So for me, a racial stereotype is the way that you perceive, or the way that people are assigned internal character traits based on what people perceive to be the way that people ought to be or should be on the outside, based on assumptions that we make about who they might be because they look or seem to look a certain way.
Yeah, I mean, I think you see racial stereotypes every day, right? I mean, I think you see them in the way we treat groups of people, the way we treat people based on their race, the way we treat people from different countries.
And I apologize if this word is too strong, but I think just ignorance from the people who make those comments. Like I said, it's very easy to just throw comments at people just by the way you look to at the entire, we could say, community, instead of just, taking the time to, just like I said, just get to know someone a little bit better.
See people for who they really are. Don't make assumptions about what you think people are about. I mean, I have to do the same thing in my classroom. I can't judge a student by what they look like or their name on the roster. I have to actually build a relationship and understand who they are and what makes them work, and then that will tell me that will tell me who they are. And I can't just assume things about students, and I would hope that everybody on campus and everywhere would just just see people for who they are, get to know them. Don't make assumptions because it's probably wrong. We believe our diversity, our differences, when joined together by a common set of ideals, makes us stronger, makes us more creative, makes us different. From all these different strands, we make something new here in America.
Thank you, Pablo, for that enlightening story on racial stereotypes, and hopefully we can all take something important away from it. As we continually attempt to address discrimination and stereotypes on our campus, please watch this brief announcement from BSU.
Eating lunch.
Failing to signal.
Wearing a hoodie.
Shopping at Walmart.
Sleeping in the dorms.
Talking on a cell phone.
Using a public restroom.
Playing loud music.
Selling water.
Hi, I'm Taylor Jackson, Black Student Union President here at Aragon High School. These scenarios that you heard are some of the mundane acts that African Americans were engaged in when the police were called. These calls led to harassment, arrests, or death. This year, as a reminder of the atrocities that still exist in our country, the BSU is listing these scenarios on our club shirt to bring attention to the discrimination Black and brown people continue to face. The BSU would like to thank the Aragon community for your support. Don't call the police. See us for who we really are.
Thank you, BSU, for all that you're doing for our campus to promote inclusion, social awareness, and activism.
The segments definitely got me thinking. I believe that anyone can identify with the idea of being placed inside of a box, but we have to keep in mind that stereotypes don't just affect racial communities, but also affect many other groups. Now that you mention it, another community that is somewhat placed in a box is the gaming community. Amitai Smilo went out and interviewed some members of the gaming community.
My name is Galen Guo, and I play all sorts of video games. I play the common FPS shooter Rainbow Six Siege. That's one of my favorite games out right now.
Hi, my name is Mitra. I don't really play that many video games.
Hi, my name is Miss Hipsch, and I play pretty much everything a person could play.
My name is Chris Rice, and the type of video games I tend to play are one-player, super hard video games.
My name is Cody Barton, and I play FPS games. Those are first-person shooter games.
That sometimes playing video games is a really good way to procrastinate. You're like, I'd rather be playing video games than doing my homework.
It doesn't exactly affect my learning in a negative way, but more affects it positively because it's something I can look forward to.
In the past, it kind of depends on the kid's personality. If they're very obsessive, they can be playing League of Legends till 4 in the morning, and then if they're super tired, they're going to come into school and not be able to focus.
I think the negative stigma associated with video games is still a concern today, especially with people getting addicted to video games. They just don't go outside whatsoever. I think that's a really big problem.
Playing video games gets a worse rap than it really deserves. I think it depends on how much you play and what you play and how you're feeling when you play. And so I think for students that can be helpful for them. It can also be a great way to build community.
I think video games are a valid art form. I think you can create super beautiful games that can really move and touch you.
I think video games are probably one of the most unique art forms because of how they can engage people through not just film and music, but people are actually participating in the story.
Your profession is actually providing really cool opportunities for future careers. You could help design a game, you can go into computer programming not just because you're into the tech part of it, but because you also want to create an awesome story for people.
I don't necessarily think it's promoting more people to play video games. I just think it's an opportunity that people didn't really have as much 10 years ago. And I think it's a positive thing because the more people that get to make money doing what they love, the better.
Wow, never knew there was so much variety in the video game community. Gaming has never been as diverse as it is now.
And as much as esports may be the future of sports, let's turn back the clock and talk about an OG sport, water polo.
This is my 7th year coaching water polo. I started coaching in general, specifically water polo, because I played in high school and loved it. What's nice is even though we get new kids every year, we run a water polo program, JV and varsity together. So even if they're new this year, they've played on JV in the same program and we practice together every day. So when they come to varsity, they know what to expect.
Oh, everyone puts a lot of commitment to the team. We're always there for every practice in the morning and after school and all that. And we all do club water polo after the water polo season ends so we can maintain our skills.
I would say probably our #1 reason for success is that they are all committed. We have morning practice a couple days a week and I usually have full attendance, which is pretty impressive for high school boys. So everyone is very committed, which makes it fun.
We've all just gotten really close throughout the whole season and we're all just becoming a family more. We always hang out every day after practice. We're like a family now.
They get along great, which makes it fun to coach them. We kind of right off the bat started strong. We've only had 1 loss in the season so far, so I think it has been the best season I've coached probably so far.
Thank you for that video, Noah. Our water polo team worked hard and had an amazing historical season. I'm sure that everyone in Aragon is super proud of them.
No doubt, Christos. Congratulations to Mrs. Dimar Chenan and the boys varsity water polo team for the remarkable season.
In the upcoming weeks, the Aragon Drama Department will be performing the beloved classic, Young Frankenstein. Check out this clip provided by Kelsey Aragi and Theo Wagner.
Welcome to Young Frankenstein.
Enjoy the show.
Your brain should be the last thing on your mind.
I am your housekeeper, Frau Blucher.
As long as this young Frankenstein walks the earth, we will never be safe.
Meet your family!
Oh, let's face it, we're talking lonely here!
He's alive. He's alive.
He's alive!
Thanks for the teaser, Kelsey and Thea. Remember, Dons, Young Frankenstein will be playing from November 21st to November 24th.
Tickets are on sale now, but Aragon students can enter for free the night of the performance if they have their IDs.
However, once the student section fills up, they will pay $5 for a student ticket. If you don't want to sit in the student section, you can reserve your tickets online at aragondrama.com for $12.
The news that one of the most enjoyed musicals of all time was going to be performed by Aragon's drama department inspired us to look outside for other students with artistic passions. Rachel Lee brings one of these students into the spotlight. Check out this story.
My name is Barsam. I'm a senior, and I'm getting interviewed on my clothing brand, Soap Boy. So it all started freshman year in PE. I was running 2 miles, and I was really thirsty, so I got my water bottle up to drink my water, and immediately after drinking it, I realized it was soapy water. And my buddy Cheyenne recorded me throwing it up on Snapchat and posted on his story. And we showed up during lunch, and everybody started calling me Soap Boy. And I was like, wow, this is a great marketing campaign. So for jokes, that's how we started Soap Boy. It's a community, you know, so it's not just me. It's a lot of people combined. Like, I didn't create the logo for Soap Boy. This right here, this was made by Jack, and he drew it out, and I sent it to my buddy Vince, and he was able to digitalize it and actually make the logo come to life. So Soap Boy was a learning experience. It was just a startup company, and it was a great way to learn what the clothing business is about. But with the Scary hoodie, it's a whole different option. Scary so far has been going extremely well. We're making a lot of sales off of it. The Scary hoodies, since it's a newer company and people are getting to know it of what it is, and it's already made a lot of sales, I can see that getting somewhere, and I want to continue that and see where that leads me. Just don't be afraid to try new things. Like, if you think you can do something, just do it. And with Soap Boy, we didn't make much profit at the beginning because we were just trying to get our shirts out there and have people have it. And it was just like, I found enjoyment seeing people around school wearing my brand and seeing people just show up to parties or wherever they are, just in the middle of the street wearing my brand. And it's just a really great experience. So just don't be afraid to try new things. And even if things are like for jokes, you never know where it could turn out.
Wow, that is such an interesting business. If you would like free Soap Boy clothing, the first 4 students to email the word giveaway to this email after 3:15 p.m. today will win free Soap Boy clothing.
In case you're wondering, if you message before 3:15 p.m., you will be sadly disqualified. Good luck, Dons! Anyways,
that's it for today, Dons. Thanks for watching.